our Zerg player from Taiwan.
Fnatic Sen.
Of course, he is on the Team Fnatic. Excellent esports team. All right, now down here to the south. In the blue, representing Team Korea, we have none other than
anypro Prime Win.
Look at those Gosu hands. Oh, he ducked, he hid. That camera shot was like I was in the movie Blair Witch Project. Okay. Thank you, LG Cinema 3D. And of course, the City of Seoul for sponsoring us. G-Skill. And you, viewer, for tuning in and joining us here at the GSL. This is a lot of fun. We've never really done anything quite like this. You know, I know a lot of you guys, we're not StarCraft 1 competitive players, but it should be really important to note that back, when, WCG was the big StarCraft 1 tournament, really all the non-Korean players, whether you're from Brazil or, Canada or France or wherever, we really all had this connection back when we all played StarCraft 1 about can one of us beat, the Koreans in that match? Can we get something like that? So we'd oftentimes trade strategies and stuff like that and train together for big events like this. So this is, of course, a lot of fun. Hi, Artosis.
What's up?
All right, is your mic on?
I don't know.
All right, now
there
it is.
it is.
Okay. Boom. Boom. We're back.
How's it going, Tasteless?
Wow, Artosis, let me tell you something. It is very lonely.
I know, man. I feel terrible. I feel like
I got all these big
I'm
questions.
at an arcade, and my poor girlfriend is just sitting there watching me play. That's what I feel like when I see you over here alone, sadly commentating without me.
It's funny because I'm not even sure what actually looks best for where I stand on this. Do I go to the middle? I wore black pants and a black t-shirt
And imagine
today.
if you're fidgety.
Oh, I think I've been a little bit fidgety.
Don't put your hands...
I'm doing that.
Don't cross your arms.
I'm
that means you're uncomfortable.
No, not doing that. Not yet.
Lock your hands behind your back.
Don't think I'm sweating.
It's safe.
Don't think I'm sweating. Not sure if hands behind the back is good though with the blazer. See, these are the questions.
Jeez, Taste, this is hard stuff.
It's hard, man. My life,
Your
the
life,
things
man.
I do.
Yeah.
All right, so Protoss goes ahead on one basis here.
Yep, and I wonder if he's actually going to go ahead and do a Warp Gate attack. We have seen that from Korean Protosses on Terminus 3 lately. They don't really like to hit the late game against this, but if Sen can get into that late game taste, as we were talking over some strategies with him, we're very likely to see him build Yuta this game.
Yeah, I think that'd be good on a map this big.
Yeah, this map is really good for Yuta, I think, in Zerg vs. Protoss. So hopefully that occurs. We don't really want any pro to all kill the foreigner team. That'd be pretty terrible.
That would be pretty terrible. I was telling our viewers that Sen was one of the guys I trained with a ton.
Oh, me too, man.
And that guy actually...
I've been playing with him since he was RRB Rush back in
Yeah,
02.
I remembered him back when he was that. But it's funny because I would consider StarCraft 1 my Protoss versus Zerg to be not bad at all.
Yeah, no,
probably my best matchup, I'd say.
Yeah, I would
but
say
this
so.
guy beat me more than anybody, any human ever in that matchup. He was so difficult to beat. And you know what he had that was a sign of a really good Zerg player is he just always had enough stuff.
Yes.
That you couldn't really get out.
That's like exactly the
on
sign
the map.
of a
It's like,
Zerg player.
he's not over making stuff. He's busy taking to the bases too. But it's like it's a sense of hopelessness when you play against him because he just outproduces people.
Yeah, Morrow is a really great, intelligent, strong Zerg, but you're going to see a difference in the way Sen plays stylistically. He's going to get just a few more drones than Morrow normally has, and I think his unit comps are going to be a little bit more to the point. So we're going to have to wait and see about that. We see that anypro just going for a 3 Warp Gate expansion. A lot of sentries in there. Probably get a cannon up if he needs. Oh, never mind. There's not going to be any cannon stasis. Going into 5 Gate, and
this could be a timing push.
Yeah, this is, the economy of this quick Nexus doesn't really support that perfectly. This is like a little bit of a scary move.
He's going to have to cut probes here?
Yeah, it's not particularly all in, but it's all in-ish. You know what I mean? Like, this doesn't transition well into other things. He has to do damage with it, I guess, is what I'm trying to say here.
I used to mess around with this build, but I'd never do it on a map like this.
Yeah, no,
I do this on a map like Zelnaga or something like that.
Well, you know, that is probably one reason he's doing it here.
Yeah, it's so unexpected.
Yeah. And Sen has caught wind, Tasteless.
Sen senses danger.
Oh,
Tasteless.
Tasteless.
That's one of my better ones. That one's like so good, I gotta poke you when I do it.
I know, I got poked. And a bunch of sentries coming out. Sen knows exactly what to do. Tasteless is making a lot of speedlings, a lot of spine crawlers, and if he can get those spine crawlers up before this attack commences, anypro might be a little bit behind.
Now, anypro needs to warp in a lot of stalkers, or you can't just do this with sentries.
And force fielding to make it so Lings can't get out.
This is actually a pretty solid force field.
In fact, stops the Zealots from attacking some of them.
I was about to say, like, I don't know
as those finish up, more Zerglings coming out.
Zealot goes down.
I tell you what, man.
I think he might have this.
Sen, I think, should be able to hold this. He's making a lot of Zerglings. His Spire is almost done, but of course he's not going to want any Mutalisks yet. Those would be pretty useless here. Hopefully we just see Sen really produce Zerglings and be able to hold this. But anypro just keeps warping in units. He is serious about killing Sen right now. And in fact, he's going to go for this backdoor. It is the new Tal'Darim.
I believe this is actually the whole reason why he did this strategy. This did not occur to me. We're getting these new maps so quick out here.
Yeah, this is going to be very strong against Spine Crawlers for sure. Sen slightly repositioning that. Oh, beautiful. Turns around, does not lose too many. Sen needs more Spine Crawlers, though. This is actually getting really, really scary. In fact, he's making 10 mutas right now, and if he can target down those sentries, Tasteless, then this is going to be something he can hold on.
These spine crawlers are not yet burrowed, though.
Taking a while to do that. The mutas, they are attacking. Those sentries are scary with the
Guardian Shield.
Yeah, Guardian Shield. They're so good against mutas. More and more units coming in. Sen in maybe a little bit of trouble. We're going to have to see, though.
If Sen gets right down, it depends if
the
spine crawlers are killed.
I think he's got a hold, Tasteless.
He did transfuse with a spine crawler.
He's got a lot of mutas left, and it looks like Sen is going to hold this rush from anypro.
That was actually insane. He takes out the stalkers. There's no way that anypro can work this back in. And here's the problem is, I don't know if he has a forge. Can you check back at home? Does he have a forge?
I got my nerd chills, Tasteless. I am checking for you right now. I'll do anything for you, Tasteless. I'm so happy. He's forgeless, that's true. And right now, anypro only on 37 probes. As I said, it's a little bit all-in-ish. You need to get a lot of damage done. And right now, he has no tech, few probes, and he's sitting on 5 warp gates. It's not a great spot to be in.
This is one of those things, all right, unless Sen makes a mistake, this should be impossible to recover from.
Sen is in a great spot, Tasteless. I'm not going to lie. He's got 9 mutas right now, 46 drones, more drones than his opponent has.
Link's coming down here. Take it on the Nexus.
He's even going to just sacrifice it and sit on one base. When Sen realizes, oh my god, I'm killing the Nexus, all he has to do, Tasteless, is to make a lot of units and detection.
Get more ahead.
That's it. He's taking a 3rd base, should not take a 4th. That's one time you don't take a 4th base, Tasteless.
No.
Is when your opponent's on 1. Being up 2 bases is more than enough.
There's the additional base on the way.
I think that we are actually just going to see anypro make a bunch of units.
He's probably going to do one more attack. The problem, though, with this strategy, I'm not talking about the position he's in now, but what he was in before, because there's a million problems with his position now.
Yeah.
Is it, like I said, it's too far of a walk.
It took a while for him to get over there. Sen had plenty of time to make his spine crawlers. And, Sen actually pooled his money perfectly, because it's scary when that attack's happening to actually make mutas, because you have 4 or 5 muta stasis, they're actually just all going to die. But Sen was making 10 at once.
He's sending the probes.
Bit by bit.
Not exactly the same thing, but...
No, not at all. And this is not going to work. And it looks like Sen is going to pick up the first win.
GG.
For the World All-Star team.
Unbelievable. Sen has got to be feeling good about that.
Wow, that is excellent.
The question is, who are they going to send out next? I have no idea. I guess this means you get to stay here with me.
I actually have to go. I'll be right back.
Oh, you do have to go. Okay.
Yep. We have to reset the next person going out.
All right.
That's the way it goes. Let's go back.
All right, there he is, emerging from the flames, winning that game. His opponent did take a risk. and he was punished for it. Thank you, Sen. So this is going to be pretty interesting here to see, how far along you can go. Everybody, of course, very happy about that. I'm sure the non-Korean team probably had a sigh of relief there. The Koreans probably say to themselves, well, these guys are actually pretty good. Generally speaking, I think the Koreans tend to feel that usually it's just the non-Koreans that live in Korea, who have the most potential, have the most skill, who can bring the best results. But at the same time, somebody like Sen is saying, well, it's not quite the case. Anypro has been defeated, but there are still many more Koreans to come from this other team. Sorry, I had to join that game again. This is pretty cool. I mean, he actually managed to win that game. I was a little bit nervous, being one of the non-Korean StarCraft guys, went to tournaments, stuff like that. I was really hoping that he pulled through with a win. So this is good. This is excellent. And, I'm really happy. I mean, look, I won't lie, man. I'm actually rooting for the non-Korean team. These guys are my friends. So it's really a good moment out here for myself. So, again, special thank you to our sponsors at G-Skill and LG and the City of Seoul. I love Seoul. I've been here for 3 years. I've been all over the world, man, and Seoul's pretty damn good. Been here about 3 years. I love this city. You should definitely come visit it sometime. You can come visit our studio as well. There's no charge here for tickets or anything like that. But who's the player they picked? It was, I believe that's Marine Kick Prime. Uh-oh. Da-da-da. All right, this is going to be pretty cool. Marine Kick Prime is pretty solid. I do not know if we're going to cut to commercial. It depends on how we're doing on time. But we will see. Marine Kick Prime is a very scary player. And I got to say, it's going to be pretty crazy to see. Artosis cracks me up. Marine Kick Prime, of course, is known mostly for his Terran vs. Terran, base trading, Master Marine Rodder. His TVZ is quite good. I'd say his TVP might be his worst. That's not to say that he's not good at it, but it's just, I'd say we've seen the least success with him on that. Of course, he's our only player who's ever made it to the finals twice and not one. He's easily the best player on Prime. And if you notice, he actually is one of these guys where everybody on his team sort of plays the same way that he does. It's, of course, involving that base trading stuff. So Marine Kick Prime, very good at being aggressive. He definitely does not play by anybody else's rules other than his own. We may be getting our toasts back over in a minute, guys. I am a lonely person. This actually brings me back to the olden days when I was doing StarCraft 1 for Gulp TV. 4 hours of solo casting. So, Sen's got to be feeling pretty good. TVZ is certainly a matchup. He's not bad at either. TVZ might have been his worst in StarCraft 1 despite how ridiculously good he was at that. Actually, you know what? I don't know if that's fair for me to say. I can't verify that. The Marine King, great. Our map is going to be Xel'Naga Caverns. This map, actually just a great map all around. It's one of our, it's basically one of the oldest StarCraft 2 maps. So both these guys have a lot of experience on it. Since Sen is coming from the non-Korean scene, he gets more of his training from ladder games than, say, having a team house where he's just training with the same 8 other people. So basically that means that Sen, there's going to be a map he's going to be very happy to be playing on. And it should be pretty interesting. Getting wiggly. You guys getting excited? You guys ready? This is going to be crazy. Looks like we're going to have a 3-minute break. Marine King needs to get his settings right. So I'm Tasis. Soon with me will be Artosis. This is the GSL Team League. Don't go too far away.